Hey guys, thanks for joining me. It's Amy from Amy Parker Art, and I teach artists how to gain collectors online by creating what they love with auctions, shows, and parties. So I'm just chilling here, put my little chill emoji on, and it's Sunday afternoon. So I figured I would pop on and say hello to you all out there. Hi, Marcy. How you doing today? I am super excited because I have the house to myself for once. Yay! Do you guys love it when that happens? I mean, wow. Doesn't happen too often, but hopefully I won't get interrupted and have to jump off of this video for you. But we'll see. We'll roll with it. See what happens. You're well. That's good, Marcy. Awesome. When you guys pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're from. And Marcy knows what I'm talking about. Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. I always want to know that. I want to make sure you can see and hear me. So what are we going to talk about? What are you going to discover during this video? Well, I'm thinking that I'm kind of winging it here. Just chilling with you guys on a Sunday afternoon and doing a little business chit chat and stuff like that. But I figured that I would tell you a little bit about what I do. And I'll let you know what types of followers I have, right? And we're going to go over some of your questions because I get a lot of questions from you. And then I figured because it is January and it is the new year, let's talk about some goals, right? So, who is this video for? It basically is for anyone who is creative or would like to be creative. And I'm going to be talking a lot about business and what I do online. But if you just are creative and do it for like a fun hobby thing, that's fine too. I actually work online full time as an artist. That's what I do. And if you are not really artistic or maybe haven't tried it before but would like to be, then you're in the right place also. So the type of art that I personally do is I do a lot of paintings using acrylic, mostly abstracts and landscapes. And I also am a portrait artist, and my favorite medium for portrait drawing is charcoal. Sometimes I use graphite, but mostly charcoal. I don't know if you guys can see it. I guess I'm getting a little flexible here. I got my foot up here. I'm just kind of chilling. So that's the type of art that I do. If you do that type of art, then you're in the right place. If you want to do that type of art, you're also in the right place. Now, if you do other types of creative stuff, you're still welcome to be here because, I've dabbled in different creative things throughout my life, as I'm sure you have. So if you make candles or you make jewelry or you decorate cakes or whatever it is that's creative, then yeah, good. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So I say a lot, by the way, so you're just gonna have to roll with that. So anyway, I say and I'm just me, sitting back, laid back, don't have a lot of things scripted here. I got a couple bullet points like I usually do, but don't have a lot of things scripted. So there I go again. Let's talk about what if you wanted to have a creative business online. Then what type of followers are you going to need or gather? I will tell you the business that I run, my art business online, on social media, right from the comfort of my own home. I have two types of followers. And those are number one, my art collectors. And hello, I see you all popping on. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling out with me on a Sunday. So I have art collectors that I gather into my own group for all of my artwork. So if they are interested in what I paint or what I draw, and they're not really artsy crafty themselves, and they don't even want to go down that road, and they just really appreciate the work that I do, then I let them know about my group for my collectors, and they most certainly can jump in there. And I do quite a bit of work in there, in that group for my collectors, which is Amy Parker Art. So I have my page, which we're on right now, and I have my group. And Marcy is saying, we got our package. The sunflower painting is very beautiful. That's awesome. I'm so glad. So thanks for purchasing that, by the way. I loved painting that. It is a really pretty painting. I used a lot of heavy body paints in that. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'm glad you guys love it. That's awesome. So back to my two types of followers that I have. Collectors, which I will put in my collectors group so they can get all those goodies in there. And then I have my creative warriors. Who's a creative warrior? Creative people, like I was just saying, right? Are you an artist? Are you a crafter? Are you a portrait artist like me? Or do you paint in acrylics like me? Maybe you paint in oils. Maybe you are just getting your feet wet with trying to be creative, and you maybe have a long way to go and a lot of things to learn, but you are interested in creating. So those are my creative warriors. That's you, creative people. So those are the people that are interested in actually creating. And those creative warriors who follow me either are just wanting to improve their skill, which is great, you're in the right place, or they are wanting to do what I do in some way, shape, or form, which is sell your artwork for a living online from the comfort of your own home. So either you creative warriors out there want to do it for a side hustle, to make a few extra bucks, or you want to do it full time like I do. So either way, those are my two different types of followers. My art collectors, who I call my art lovers, and you creative people, my creative warriors. So that's a little tidbit about my followers. Now, I do get numerous questions in from my creative warriors. Well, even from my collectors. But I actually jotted them down in the past couple of weeks here, right? Because I get a lot of questions, like I said, coming in from my two different types of people out there. So I am going to just go down through my list and, answer some of your questions. We'll talk about that a little bit. And then we'll talk about a little goal setting, because it is January and the new year. I'll let you know what my goals are coming up creatively, and I would love to hear what your goals are. And, if you have any resolutions or anything like that, I know we usually have the typical ones, right? We ate a lot of cake and things like that, pies and whatever for the holidays. So I have that one also work out a little bit more. But anyway, let's go down through some of these things that you guys email me or inbox me or whatever, or just talk to me about when you come to pick up your paintings, the ones that I have local customers. So I made a little space here, because these top ones are from my art lovers and these bottom ones are from my creative warriors. Okay, so let's see. The first ones, you guys say stuff like this, my art lovers. They say, I wish I had your talent. I can't even draw a stick figure. How do you do that? Where did you go to school or get your art degree? How long does it take you to create a painting or that drawing that you did? I enjoy watching people like you create. You have a great gift. I wish I could do that. And you make it look so easy. So that's what I hear from my art lovers on a pretty consistent basis. And I have been selling my artwork online since August 1st, 2018. Prior to that, I still did sell my artwork intermittently throughout my life, but I really went full force in 2018. So let's go down through some of these. I wish I had your talent. Well, guess what? If you, like I was saying earlier about my art lovers, my collectors, most of them I have found really appreciate artwork and they love it for one reason or another. Either they love to decorate their homes and they want it to match their curtains, or they, something like that. Or they really, really feel something when they see a piece of art, and that's why they collect art. That is my favorite way, by the way, to collect a piece of art. But I still love all my decorators. So I'm not dissing you there. I'm just saying that I do know there's different types of collectors. So now with these questions that I get in from my art lovers, I know that there's a handful of them because of these questions they ask me that really want to, they really do have a desire to be creative or, try and figure out, can they do that? Can they learn that skill? So if that is you and, you admire the work and you maybe think, I could never do that, but you would like to try, as long as you have the willingness to try, then, we can take strides in the right direction to make that happen. Now, I do know the biggest percent of my art lovers who ask me these questions don't want anything to do with that. They're like, nope, I'm all set. I love your work. I love your pieces. I love seeing the artwork, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not an artsy crafty person. I don't want to do that. I just want to check out your pieces. And, if I find something I love and I'm inspired, then, I'll grab it. So those art lovers of mine, that's great. That's what my Amy Parker Art Collectors group is for. It's for all of you. I give you guys all my best stuff, put all my work in there, all for you. But if you are one of those art lovers that are thinking, maybe I want to try to get creative, then you most certainly can. I can help you out with that. All right? So for those people that say, I wish that I had your talent, like I said, either they're just going to sit back and admire and purchase what pieces they want, which is fine, or they're really thinking about it and they want to give it a shot. I can't even draw a stick figure. Once again, they may want to try drawing more than a stick figure, or they just are not going to even go there. So, if you do want to improve your skill, then you are a creative warrior, okay? So, and the reason I call it warrior is because I think that starving artist is just like a bad mentality. Like, I've heard it my whole life, and it really is disempowering, all right? Because I'm living proof, not just me, many, many, many creative people out here are living proof that you can make a living as an artist, being a living artist, right? Because who really wants to sell paintings or artwork when they're dead, all right? So I choose to sell my pieces while I'm alive. So I'm very, very happy about my business. I love what I do. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. Is it rewarding? 100% it is rewarding. Are there days where I just want to pull my hair out and be like, oh gosh, I need a break? Yeah. I mean, it is a business that I, run by myself for the most part. I mean, I do get a little help from my family here or there. If I beg and plead them, I have hired a few people to help me with some things in business in the past, but right now I'm a one-woman show. But I will be growing and opening doors up and pivoting my business as I go along, because that's what we do in business, right? So let's talk a little bit about. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. So, how do you do that? Let's go through these questions. How do you do that? All right. Well, there's going to be quite a long answer to that, right? You guys know I don't just create a portrait drawing and make it look exactly like a person, like that. Like, I'm 50 years old. I'm pretty transparent here about my life, as you guys know. So how do I do that? I've learned the skills throughout my life. For portrait drawing, for instance, I started really studying and learning how to draw portraits when I was about 16 or 17. I really had the desire to do that. So I started to learn about it and started to watch other artists. I read books, I took a class, things like that. So it's not like I just all of a sudden could draw a portrait. It takes a little while, there's steps you got to take to get there. Where did you go to school to get your art degree? Well, newsflash, I have never gone to school for art. I do not have an art degree. If you are a creative person out there, or you want to be, and you think that, oh my God, I have to have a degree to do this, I'm here to tell you, you don't, because I don't have one. And I have been selling my pieces intermittently throughout my life as a side hustle and now a full-time business. Also, I am a businesswoman, but I do not have a business degree. Did not go to school for that either. You can literally learn these skills. They are learnable, teachable skills. Okay? So, let's see. How long did it take you to paint that? Well, there's two answers to this, right? First off, if you guys follow me a lot or watch my videos or you're in my collectors group or whatever, you know that I'm a pretty speedy painter. Not 100% of the time. It depends what I am painting, but for the most part, I'm pretty speedy. Okay, I can paint a typical 16 by 20 landscape with like fluid paints in about an hour or maybe two. Now, if I'm going to do something detailed, like the painting Marcy was just saying that she received from me, the sunflowers, that is going to take a couple of days, maybe a week. Who knows? There is, well, you can't really see it. I've got some paintings behind me, but this bird over here, really bad example, because I'm not going to take my phone out of the holder right now. But that one is a real, oops, no, I messed up my camera. That one's a real big detailed painting, and that one took me probably a couple of weeks to paint. But for the most part, I don't sell my pieces super high end. I sell pieces that are easy to purchase in, paintings that kind of like flow out of me, designs that I love to paint. I paint what I want, okay? Then I put them in my collectors group, and my collectors scuff them up if they love them. Do they all sell? Most of them do. Maybe there's a couple throughout the year that I might put on hold, and we'll do like an auction or whatever with those. But for the most part, I'm a pretty speedy painter. Now, that is because I've been painting for a long time. And like I was saying earlier, it's something that I learned throughout the years. Learning that skill and technique. And no, I didn't go to art school, but I have figured out how to do it from watching other people, talking to other artists, taking a couple classes, being in my art association, things like that to just, in practice, okay? I mean, hello, practice, 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 practice. Did I just pick up a paintbrush and be able to paint a beautiful landscape and, right off the bat? No, I mean, even sometimes now, I'll start a painting or work on a painting and get, frustrated or whatever. That's just life in general. That's what happens. Like, we are not always, everything doesn't always flow smoothly, but I am a quick painter and I do have a lot of years and experience under my belt to be able to paint quickly, right? So, anyway, how long did it take me? Well, I'm 50. I started painting really early on. So I would say it takes me about 40 years. So 40 years that I've gathered and practiced and, learned how to do this. But it doesn't mean that, you have to put 40 years in to actually be able to create something and make it look good and be satisfied. No. And the best way to learn from somebody or learn how to do something or do a skill is to find someone that does what you want to do and follow them and learn from them. Sorry, my camera. Hold on a second. And actually, follow what they did and learn from that person, right? I mean, that's what I've done. I just didn't miraculously know how to do everything. Am I the best painter in the world, by the way? No, I know I'm not. Can I draw the best in the world? No, I can't. But am I satisfied with my work? Yes. And do I feel like other people like it and I'm making them happy? Yes. So that's why, I do what I do. Now, let's move on to this next portion of questions that I get from my creative warriors. Questions I get from all of you creative people who inbox me, email me, whatever, okay? So let me read some of these that I've written down. How do you sell your paintings online? Or how do you sell your artwork? How do you get customers? How do you get collectors? They say, or, some of these are comments that they'll make, okay? They're not all questions. Some of them are comments. So here's a comment. I don't know how to get customers. I'm not business savvy like you are. I don't think I'm good enough. Either skill-wise or business-wise, they say that they don't think they're good enough. I don't have enough time. Who does, right? I mean, we're all busy people. I get that. So I don't have enough time is pretty popular. Tech stuff stresses me out. This is very popular too. I hear that a lot. Frustrates me. I'm afraid to do something wrong. I don't think people would be interested in my artwork. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that. I can't do what you do. I'm not inspired. It takes too much energy and time. I don't know how to do it. All these, I don't know how, right? Okay, here's some other questions that I get is, can you just sell them for me? Can you just promote my work? Well, the last two, no, I can't. Do I want to? Yeah, sure, I want to, but I can't. And I'll tell you why, because I'm doing this for a living and I'm selling my own work and I'm very busy doing that. Like we were just saying, one of the most popular comments I get is, I don't have enough time. Well, neither do I. I don't have enough time. There are other numerous reasons why I can't do it for you, but I would be talking to you for about 3 hours right now, and that's not going to happen on this live, right? But let me tell you, the last question that I get in from my creative warriors out there, is, can you teach me how to do that? That is, hands down, my favorite question. Can you teach me how to do that? Yes! I'm so glad you asked that. Yes! I can teach you how to do that if you are willing to learn and put in the time and discover my tips, tricks, techniques, business strategy, skill sets for artists doing what I do, which is paintings and acrylics and portrait drawings. If you do other crafty things or creative things, you're still welcome to be here. You're still in the right place. But can I teach someone how to paint with acrylics? Yes, I can. Can I teach someone how to draw with charcoal? Yes, I can. Can I teach someone who is a creative person how to gain art collectors? Yes. Can I teach you how to build a following? Yes. Can I teach you how to do exactly what I do? Yes, I can. And I'm glad when people ask that question because I love doing that. Okay. So I love being an artist, number one, and I equally love helping creative people build their businesses. So I do have Creative Warriors, which I created for you, which is a membership program. And that is not going to be open to the public until May of this year, okay? Till May of 2021. But I am letting you know about it now because I do have a wait list for it. So if you guys, if you're interested and you want to learn all that stuff that I do, that's where you go to sign up to get notified when I do open the doors for Creative Warriors in May. So how do you do it? Well, I don't have the link on here right now. I can probably post it after. Just looking at Yoda, my chihuahua, he's like scratching himself down here. What are you doing, buddy boy? Hopefully he doesn't start doing the siren. You guys know when he does that, it gets a little loud and I cannot even function. You can't even hear me. But anyway, so that's why I designed Creative Warriors, to help you, especially those of you that say, can you teach me how to do that? That's for you. Whether it's just you want to learn new skills on how to paint, or you want to learn how to draw, or you want to learn business stuff. There's tons and tons of business stuff already in there. Why am I not opening the doors for you guys to the public until May? Well, because I've already told you that I started selling my pieces online in August of 2018. So since then, you know what I've done is I have recorded either literally on video or I have written down in all of these notebooks. Are you guys a notebook person like me? You got to just like write stuff down. I have 101 of these. I've recorded it. I've on video. I've written it down on my Google Docs, on my Canva designs, on this, on that, whatever I have done throughout that time since I've been working online. I've recorded it, and guess what I've done with it? And guess what I'm still continuing to do with it? Is I put it together in this membership program for you, for all of these creative people who want to learn what I do. So, do you have to go jump down every rabbit hole that I have, or take 40 years to learn how to paint, or to go through Google and YouTube school for years, umpteen hours of the day to figure out how to do this? No, because it's right there for you, and I'm going to walk you through it, hold you by the hand. I'm going to be very, very active. I already am active in the group. So what it is, it's just a membership program. It is on my website. I'm almost done completing all the major content, and then I will continuously be adding content still as I'm doing what I'm doing, being an artist online. So Anyway, I do have some members in there right now, but they're on the DL. Some of my founding members for Creative Warriors, and they're in there to just kind of help me out, kind of give feedback, and I'm helping them out. Obviously, they are learning a ton, and they're loving it. So they're checking out the content I have in there. We're engaging with each other. So I have the content for Creative Warriors. I have my membership program. Did you hear him? He's sneezing over there. On my website, amyparkerart.com, and I also have it on Facebook for members only, in a private Facebook group. So why did I put it both places? Because in business, here's a little tidbit. We don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket, okay? My website, amyparkerart.com, is my own domain. That is my real estate. That is my place. So that's why I have it all on there for you. And the reason that I started the Creative Warriors membership, the group for members only, is because of community. Because social media, Facebook, is all about community, right? And in that private group, it is amazing. Because yes, on my website, you can get all the information. You can find all the information easily, even though it's a huge library of information that I have learned and done throughout the years and put in there. You can still easily find it because I have it set up in chapters. Yoda just like backed up and hit my ring light and like smacked his little head. And now he's trying to jump up. I'd show you. It's hilarious, but I don't want the phone to fall out. He's trying to jump up on the chair right now. Oh my God, he made it. I don't know how, because you guys know I have a fat chihuahua. Yeah, even though I don't feed him everything in the world, he's still chubby. He's 12 and he's a chubby chihuahua. So here I am, having my hummingbird moment, and I'm off kilter here, off topic. But anyway, just want to let you know that the community is really where it's at. It's us creative people helping each other out in Creative Warriors. So it's pretty awesome. You can go in Creative Warriors membership group on Facebook, if you are a member, and you can put in a question and you can get an answer. Okay, so you don't have to like stress out and just wonder, how do you do this? How do you do that? Not only that, you can go to the units, you can go through the library, you can search whatever you want, pull it up, and figure that out. So you can, whatever chapter of your creative life you are in, there is a chapter for you, and you can go at your own pace, and it's there for you. Yay! So now, I would love to know what your creative goals are. Are they to improve your skill? Are they to learn more about business as a creative? What are your creative goals? I'll tell you what mine are. Mine are to continue to load my amazing content I have for you into Creative Warriors. And I also, in my my collectors group, is to make sure that I continue to do auctions. I would like to do at least 3 auctions a month. So that is my yearly goal for 2021. I also, me, I'm a big goal setter. I also would like to do a solo show once a season, because I don't do them often enough. So I'd like to do a solo art show once a season. I would also like to do a collaboration once a season. But, we'll see. Those are my goals anyway. And what do we do if we feel like, we can't hit the goal for some reason? Well, we just try and adjust it and adjust the path or adjust the goal, right? So anyway, I am going to pop off in a short moment here, but thank you so much for joining me. Marcy, I'm glad you got your painting, and please let me know, you guys, what your goals are, okay? I hope I have helped you in some way. Mwah! Have a great rest of your Sunday.